Alright.
People are not mentioning.
Well, it may be permitted to mention a matter. Your lordship
It is not the mentioning.
mentioning it's not. Which your lordship granted on Monday. Habeas corpus where a child was being detained by a there is a mental asylum. Well, that matter, what has happened last day only anticipatory bail was taken up for the petitioner's brother. Thereafter, bail was being granted and investigation was being supervised, transferred under the supervision of Commissioner of Police. Now, my lord, the entire purpose of that treat was habeas corpus, for which your lordship directed to go before the division bench. Now, the victim roll has been recovered from the mental asylum to the CCW. Now, my lord, there is no purpose. Now, my lord, what has happened? We want to come before your lordship, my lord, for immediate suspension or officer in charge because it was
Different thing.
Yes, that is why, my lord, that is why, my lord, we have to withdraw this writ petition. Therefore,
I have passed an order. Then you have to meet the division bench. Sorry.
Well, therefore,
No. It's a habeas corpus. Then now it cannot be transformed into a simple writ petition for taking. You take steps before the honorable division bench.
My lord, then I'll
Yes. Yes, Mr. Banerjee. Yes. Call it.
And for the petitioner not proceed the case, my lord,
Once I have released the matter, raised the scope of taking up the writ petition as a habeas corpus writ petition, can I take it up? I don't have determination. Yes.
I'm for the petitioner. I've handed over the written petitioner not proceed the case, my lord.
You are appearing for respondent for contesting. Don't have any objection. If liberty is not granted, then I don't have
No liberty.
issue. Matter has come up in the matter is accommodated in the list under the heading to be mentioned on being mentioned by the learned advocate representing the petition. Next paragraph. Learned advocate submits that petitioner does not want to proceed with the matter and in support of same letter dated 22nd June 2026 of the petitioner is placed before this court and same is taken on record. Next paragraph. Respondent number 4 is represented by learned advocate. Next paragraph. In view of submission made on behalf of the petitioner, writ petition is dismissed on the ground of non-prosecution. Stop interim order, if any, stands vacated. Parties to act on the subject. I am grateful. Application, if any pending, also stands dismissed. Well,
ultimately, personal service I could effect it.
who will have? Just Suindu.
মেন্টাল সাপোর্ট দিতে হবে মামলার জন্য শারীরিক সক্ষমতা পরিচয় দিতে হবে
Yes.
Yes.
Right. I appear on behalf of respondent number 7.
Yes.
That was
Lordship, I have the report.
Statement page 30.
Report
Also 2-3 documents and 2 orders.
Yes.
It's a long heritage. It's a Muharram procession. Started by my predecessor. It's 30 of my petition. Even prior to independence, by us only. All along, it was issued in favor of either our predecessor or to us.
Permission from police authority.
For
We are seeking permission from police authority to observe Muharram. Now, why permission is not being granted?
Nothing has been informed to us.
Whether the Muharram is going to be observed.
Yes.
Based on it starts from
a particular place, and there is a procession, and ends to a tomb. There is a tomb which is a government property. Where everybody reach there and end the procession.
Yes, this is your report.
This is my report.
Now
Long-standing dispute, paragraph 3, 4, 5.
2-3 documents.
There are problems every year. FIRs are registered between two rival factions. And in order to resolve these disputes, the last procession is not
Up to 15. রিটেন
108 পাতায় আছে।
রিটেন
ও তুমি রিপোর্টটা একটু এখান থেকে ইয়ে করো, আমি এক মিনিটে দেখে নিই কোন প্যারাগ্রাফটা
তিনটা পাঁচ
তারপরটা লাস্টেরটা দেখ। তোকে একটা কথা বলি, তুই শুনে নি, যদি লাস্ট বছরের যে অর্ডারটা হয়েছিল আমার আমার ল অ্যান্ড অর্ডার সিচুয়েশন না হলে এভরি সাথে সবসময় কথা বলছি ঠিক আছে। নর্মালি তো রেকুইজিশনের ডিসকাউন্ট থাকবে। আচ্ছা সরি, হয়। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ ট্যাব দেবো, আমি দিয়েছি কাছে বুক হিসেবে বলতে হবে। আমার কাছে 1 টিবি, আমি ক্লাউড ফোন ইউজ করতে পারি। থ্যাংক ইউ। যেটা দরকার বিষয়, এখানে কারোর সাথে লড়াই না, লড়াই তো তোমাদের জন্য। আইসিসি সেটা আমাকে স্পেশাল একটা অ্যাডিশনাল ফোর্স থেকে বছর সেট করতে হবে। চেক করবে, ও কাউন্টার চেক করবে, আর সবার চাই যে অর্ডার যেন সেকশনটা থাকে। দুজনেরই সেকশন থাকে, অ্যাটেম্প টু অর্ডার মধ্যেই কপি আছে। আমি না, তুমিও দেখে নাও স্যারের থেকে নিয়ে আমাদের একটা কপি দেখতে এটা আমার কোন ঠিক আছে এই তো আছে। আমি কিচ্ছু জানি না স্যার। অ্যাপিয়ারেন্স গুলো দিন। এখানে দিয়েছে দেখো, not to grant permission to initiate the post application
হ্যাঁ কি
along with the culminate the process procession ওই এটা তো আগের কথা শেষ করে কারবালা শেষ করে দেবে। ওদের তো কারবালাটা কারবালা না, ওরা এসে সামনে কারবালায় সবাই যায় কারবালা।
এইটা হলো ওদের
কারবালা ওদের কাছে দুটো নিচ্ছে।
এই তো
ওদের আর কারবালা বানানো আছে।
আর আমাদের কারবালাটা সম্পূর্ণ আলাদা। তুমি তো এই যে
এইখানে বানাতে কোনো এখানে ম্যাপের মধ্যে বানাতে মকপেটে যেভাবে ইনস্ট্রাকশন দিয়েছে ওই না বানাতে।
Now, where is the order dated 4 July 2025?
it is at page
108.
page 108
108,
page yes
108.
yes
108 of the deputy.
this order was passed blood though I appeared online but no service was made effectively and just got the informations. A review is pending against this order. প্রিভেল করছে তো বুঝতে হবে তো 25 অর্ডার প্রিভেল করছে অত সোজা না। করাতে পারছো
সেপারেট করে রাখছেন। আমরা চিঠি করে ক্ল্যারিটিটা পরিষ্কার করার জন্য
না আমরা জানি না।
হবে Muharram.
Now the issue is decided by the judgment dated 4th July 2025. So what further direction is required from this court? Come to page 110 of your writ petition.
I've seen that. But may I?
Having considered the same, read it, Mr. Ahmed. Resistance has been advanced. Read it, please.
Yes, yes.
There was a dispute with regard to endpoint. With regard to endpoint is concerned related to Sufism Madari Organization Karbala. Police authorities before this court have submitted that till now they have not granted permission to private respondents and the same is awaited. So far as the endpoint is concerned, I find that Khajuti, Amtala, Karbala, Sarif is the point of conflict between two organizations. Having considered, I direct the concerned authorities not to grant permission to any of the three proposed applicants along with the present applicant to culminate their procession at Karbala.
Yes, ma'am.
That is Sufism Madariya organization Karbala. It would be for the convenience of all the organizations and their processions to conclude their procession at Dargah, which would be decided by the police authorities. So you hold procession, conclude, culminate your procession at Dargah.
Right.
Who prevents you?
2 minutes, ma'am. From your lordship. I have seen the report also, ma'am. Now, two things I can submit, ma'am. One, to before that, if you lordship kindly look to my 2024 order once, page 101. That's for the
After this order, I need not look into this. Please precisely make your submission.
2 minutes.
Yes.
Ma'am. One, 2024, first time, the other organization raised objection. So far, possession is concerned. Before that, prior to invadence, nobody was there. Political rivalry, that's my point. Second, every year, we have to apply for possession. Now, from the report, I didn't find, but for this year, anybody has applied for except me. And nobody has come forward. 2024, there was
Organized procession. Culminate your procession at Dargah.
culminate by procession.
Because by the order passed by the coordinate bench on 4th July 2025, no organization was denied permission.
No organization was denied permission. And lordship, even today,
Only condition which was imposed that
why it is we culminated.
Page 110 that I find that Khajuti, Amtala, Karbala, Sarif is the point of conflict between two organizations. Sufism Madari organization Karbala should be the end point.
Now, space 71 and 72 is the picture of the area, the sketch map prepared by them. Now, kindly takes up once.
You conduct procession. I will direct the police authority to grant permission subject to the conditions which are laid down in the previous year. But the end point
I was thinking that
Karbala.
This was the
Unless and until 8 culminate their procession at Karbala. Yes. At Karbala. Yes, not to grant permission to right.
That's my point.
It will be for the convenience of all the organization and their processions to conclude their procession at Dargah.
That's so
I cannot. So once it is decided, you if you are dissatisfied with the order passed by the coordinate bench, you could have preferred an appeal against this. But
the review is
decided, don't invite this court to pass a divergent order.
May I place 2 documents, if your lordship permits?
Just one submission, lordship.
Yes.
Two tribal factions will fight out. If I was registered, lordship, this kind of make it volunteers. This is responsible for. This will be responsible for any sort of mishap.
These guys have from that documents. That's why I was trying to make a point.
Affidavit of service filed on behalf of the petitioner is taken on record. Khajuti organization represented by its assistant secretary has preferred this repetition inter alia, comma, praying for a direction upon the concerned police authorities To permit the petitioner to hold procession on Muharram day scheduled on 26th March 2026. Under police station Bagnan, Howrah. And also to permit the procession to be organized to culminate at Sufism Madariya Organization Karbala. Now, to culminate. Now, at Hajuti Amtala Karbala Sharif. Hajuti Amtala Karbala Sharif. It is their prayer. Yes. It is their prayer which is being recorded. Mr. Shami Ahmed, learned expert representing the petitioner organization, has made submission that considering the facts involved in this writ petition, there is no impediment in permitting the procession to be organized by the petitioner organization to culminate their procession at Hajuti Amtala Karbala Sharif instead of at Dorga. One Sufism Madariya organization. This is your organization.
Yes.
One Sufism Madariya organization, being respondent number 7, is represented by Mr. Partho Sarathi Bhattacharya, learned senior advocate, who submits that issue is no more res integra in consideration of the order passed by a coordinate bench on 4th July 2025 on the writ petition being WPA 14724 of 2025 within bracket Sufism Madariya organization versus the state of West Bengal and others, close bracket, referred by respondent number 7. It was your writ petition, Mr. Bhattacharya?
Yes.
Referred by respondent number 7. Attention of this court has been drawn to relevant part of the order dated 4th July 2025, wherein court permitted organizations to hold Muharram procession with a condition to culminate at Dorga instead of Hajuti Amtala Karbala Sharif.
I'm grateful.
Certain other conditions are also imposed
Those are all.
to streamline processions if organized by religious organizations, Muslim religious organizations. Next paragraph, Mr. Das, learned additional government pleader, represents state respondents, has filed a communication
Last paragraph.
dated 24 June 2026
আর
of Inspector in Charge, Bagnan Police Station.
সার্ভিসটা
And same is taken on record. Copy of the said communications are made over to the large experts representing the petitioner, organization, and respondent number 7.
To report
Next paragraph, the said communication. Several issues are flagged, including pendency of criminal proceedings as well as civil proceedings before the civil court. Stop. It is also disclosed that there are rivalry or there is rivalry in between petitioner organization and respondent number 7 organization. Next paragraph. Without now shorn of unnecessary details, issue before this court today is whether petitioner organization is or petitioner organization ought to be permitted to convene procession on Muharram day, thereby permitting them to culminate their procession at Khajuti Amtala Karbala Sharif or not. Stop. In order to find answer to the issue raised on behalf of the petitioner organization, court finds it apt to consider the order passed by coordinate bench on 4th July 2025 on the writ petition being WPA 14724 of 2025, or court finds it apt to consider order dated 4th July 2025 passed in Sufism Madariya Organization Sunnah. Stop. It was decided PD said order dated 4th July 2025 that crux of the issue was whether petitioner organization or other Muslim religious organizations are permitted to convene Muharram procession and to culminate their procession at Khajuti Amtala Karbala Sharif or not. It was decided therein that concerned police authorities or concerned authorities shall not grant permission to any of the applicants desirous to convene Muharram procession culminate their procession at Khajuti Amtala Karbala Sharif. From the submissions made,
Milord, only one thing, Your Lordship, indicated in the last order, Milord, there was an indication to conclude the proceeding at Durga. Which should be.
I get you.
Yes.
I get you.
Sorry.
It was also decided is decided in the order dated 4th July 2025 that it would be for the convenience of all organizations and their processions to conclude. It was convenient for it would be convenient for all organizations to conclude their procession at Dorga or at a Dorga. And in this regard, decisions to be taken by the concerned police authorities. Next paragraph, from the submissions made on behalf of the parties, it appears that order dated 4th July 2025 till date is not interfered with by any higher forum. Therefore, this court finds no impediment in
One more line, review is still pending.
permitting Muslim religious organizations to convene Muharram procession in terms of the directions as contained in the said order dated 4th July 2025. Next paragraph. Therefore, petitioner as well as respondent number 7 are permitted to convene their Muharram processions on the condition or with a rider that they will culminate their procession at Dorga as per decision of the concerned police authorities and not to culminate their procession at Khajuti, Amtala, Karbala, Sarif.
Yes.
Additional conditions which are required to be complied with are as follows. At any point of time, total number of participants shall not be more than 750. Within bracket approximately. Stop. In order to ensure that number of participants is limited to 750, the petitioner shall make necessary petitioner and respondent number 7 shall make necessary announcements and or issue leaflets, if required. Roman 2, organizations shall nominate 10 persons from amongst themselves who shall be held responsible for conducting the procession. Stop. On behalf of organizations or on behalf of petitioner and respondent number 7, particulars and mobile numbers of 10 persons are to be shared with officer in charge
Bagnan police
of inspector in charge Bagnan police station Howrah, being respondent number 4, by 10 p.m. today. Stop. These persons within bracket volunteers shall be held responsible in the event conditions stipulated by this court in organizing Muharram procession are violated.
Only one thing, Miller, they may be directed to also maintain a videography.
Next.
Otherwise, again,
No. Next, participants shall not carry or brandish any arms or weapons. Next, participants and the organizers shall not use any foul language or incite violence. Next, participants shall not carry in the procession any stick, lathi, swords, knives, sticks, or any kind of tool or weapon. Next, the participants shall also abide by the relevant pollution norms, including sound limits. Stop. Only normal sound system should be used. No DJ shall be used. Stop. No disc jockey shall be allowed in the said procession.
Maybe this one section. Can both the procession appear different timings?
Yes. Miller, that is more important. I was indicating to Violet Miller. Yes,
But that,
otherwise there will be a clash.
who will be preferred and who will not? Well, that's the whole difficult.
No disc jockey shall be allowed in the said procession.
Since it was not the issue now.
Participants in the procession shall not halt or pause at any place, or would continue to gradually proceed towards their culmination point. Next paragraph. Permissions shall be granted by the concerned police authority
Ekdom.
in a manner that different organizations shall convene processions at different times
I'm grateful.
in order to avoid untoward incident.
That I have applied for
Next paragraph একটা ইয়ে দেবে না আর কোনো নাম্বার দেবে না in case there is any violation of the aforesaid conditions, the police authorities would be at liberty to disperse the procession.
Yes.
I am not directing to divulge names of participants of 750.
No, not required.
Very difficult.
No, not required.
Follow up a task considering the short time.
Adequate police force shall be deployed on 26 March on Muharram Day, 26 March 2026, in order to maintain law and order situation and to take necessary steps if situations so arises.
Good.
Next paragraph. Next, with the aforesaid observations and directions, writ petition stands disposed of. Urgent jurisdiction.
Let me,
Miller, the dates. 56
I'm sure that the time is fixed. In the morning, but last year also that we did this program, same time, different routes. Different time will be the problem that different routes.
Police authority also find it difficult to manage at the same time. Mr.
But let's go to
At least court has discretion to that extent. Yes, next.
code that or not mention that.
Miller, only kindly indicate the date as 26 March. June. I'm sorry.
Last line. It has gone down as 26 March.
অন্য religious organization মহরম করে না, শুধু অসুবিধা কি মুসলিম? It is an aspect.
But still, but different time would certainly create difficulties.
Miller, the only one.
At least
So to perform it under separate police station, I'll pass.
still good. Otherwise, they will
Create pass and order very well. Yes, please.
Miller,
go on to the next one.
only correction 26 June.
I have said 26 March. Hey, 26 June.
I have filed one I will file.
Order
I told report.
Sorry. Item number 3, praying for not today, Your Worship.
Yes.
Praying for not today. My senior sister passed away yesterday at night. My senior sister
Senior?
passed away. My senior sister like
Who's
passed away yesterday.
senior sister?
My senior sister, Advocate Nobo Kumar Das.
At the time of call, accommodation is paid for on behalf of the petitioner. Personal ground of the learned advocate. However, state respondents and respondent number 8, 10, and 11 are represented by learned advocates. Hearing of this matter.
Affidavit, sir.
This is the matter under the same heading for further consideration on this is the matter under the heading motion in the monthly combined list of August 2026. Affidavit service you are filing.
Yes.
Affidavit service filed on with the petition is taken. Next.
I can
I am for the petitioner. I have already served upon the government leader.
Lordship, as for the state, Lordship, the last occasion, your Lordship was pleased to take, instruction. I have,
Just
My lord, I am for the private respondent number 4 and 5.
yes, what is the matter?
Yes, my lord. The petitioner and private respondent, they are brothers. Now, dispute revolves around the my lord, ancestral house. The petitioner first, my lord, preferred a civil suit. He obtained an injunction order. After he obtained an injunction order, he was falsely implicated in a criminal case. Now, while he was in custody, my lord, the private respondent, my lord, ousted his wife and minor son, illegally installed CCTV cameras, illegally installed, my lord, gates, violated the injunction order, and, my lord, stole the gold ornaments. Now, my lord, the case was, my lord, a written complaint was filed before the officer in charge, my lord, at page 28. But till date,
Whether the FIR is registered?
no.
No, the FIR is registered, then you take steps in accordance with the under section 175(3) BNSS.
Yes, but there are, my lord, my other prayers are also there.
Until FIR is registered, nothing can be done.
But, my lord, my right to privacy, that illegal installation
Issue.
of illegal.
Grateful, your lordship.
On hearing the learned advocate representing the petitioner, it appears that inaction on the part of the police authority in registering FIR prompts the petitioner to approach this court with the present writ petition, seeking direction to register FIR. Not seeking direction to register FIR, full stop. It is submitted that in connection with the property dispute, petitioner along with his family members
Yes.
are being harassed, requiring immediate initiation of criminal prosecution by registering FIR. Next paragraph. Learned advocates representing. You are representing which?
My lord, private respondent number 4 and 5, my lord.
Learned advocates representing respondent numbers 4 and 5, and state respondents have opposed this writ petition in view of availability of alternative remedy by approaching jurisdiction magistrate under section 175(3) of BNSS 2022. Paragraph. There is an alternative remedy available to the petitioner under section 175(3) BNSS in the event complaint of the petitioner is not transformed into an FIR. Stop. In this regard, reliance is placed on the judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court, reported in 2007, Volume 6, SCC 171, Alul Padamsi and others versus Union of Indian Arts. Next paragraph. Hence, writ petition is not entertained and same stands dismissed. However, this order shall not preclude the petitioner to approach the jurisdiction magistrate in pursuit of remedy. Urgent instruction.
Obliged, your lordship.
Or parties to act on the server copy. আগের অর্ডারটা তুমি একটু ইয়েকে বলে দাও শুভেন্দু যে learned advocates representing the petitioner and respondent number 7 are directed to communicate this order immediately to the concerned police authorities for due compliance without waiting for the server copy of the server copy of the order.
My lord, I beg to appeal.
Who is for the petitioner?
My lord, I beg to appeal. And the petitioner service only the state is the.
No. Why only state?
My lord, the petitioner is a resident of
No,
Habra
why
police
not
station.
state?
My lord, I have no allegation.
Wait.
I have
Why
no
only
allegation
government
against.
period is to be served?
Yes, my lord.
Why only government period is to be served?
My lord, I don't have any allegation against any private respondent, my lord.
So
My lord,
these 2 and 3 are not required to be served.
Lord, kindly let me check.
Yes,
But they are being represented by the GP.
required to be served.
My lord, that is not the matter. We
You have to
generally,
serve upon all the respondents. In addition, there you have to serve upon the learned government period.
as your lordship. Kindly,
Know very well.
kindly give me liberty. I'll serve
Follow
and,
the shortcut route.
I'll serve and come back.
Yes, Mr. Das, do you have instruction?
I do not have instructions.
Serve notice, take instruction.
My lord,
Take it back. This is not an affidavit of service. Learned advocate representing the petitioner is directed to serve notice upon respondent numbers 2 and 3,
আমাকে দিবেন
including copy of the writ petition by 7 days from date and file affidavit of service on the next date. The Das, learned advocate representing the state respondents, has prayed for accommodation to obtain instruction. Stop. Let a report be filed on the next date. List the matter under the same heading for further consideration on
থানার মামলাটা চাপড়া
15 July 2026.
6. And I declare on behalf of the petition, your lordship. Your lordship, the Bureau of Service. Your lordship, petitioners are the ones who 3 weeks and
But administration to appear on behalf of respondents 7 and 9 only. I don't know whether other respondents have been served or
Is for
not.
the state. You are appealing for the state.
না না এটা নয় 6 হচ্ছে
Who is for the state?
Lordship, I No, I have want sub- instruction. I have sub the state. I'll appeal, Lordship. I'll take instruction. Page 5.
You have instruction?
No,
No.
I do not have instruction. I do not have any report.
Yes, what is the matter about?
My matter is the petitioners are the one of 3 years which is under by the boundary walls. My petitioner's husband was their private tutor and he is deserving coaching of about 200 students, minor students. You know, after the death of their lordship, the father, the petitioner's husband, the daughter of petitioners is continuing the coaching center, my lord. The private respondents have no right to interest on the property, my lord. They have made a false, submitting a false Panchayat origin certificate, my lord. Thereafter, in the name of the private, my lord, the private respondents are trying to grab the property, my lord. And my lord, they have total booking CCTV footage.
paragraph 9, they stated that some unknown persons. There are no specific allegations for any of the private respondents, my lord.
No, complaint has been made.
Any, but it's a property dispute as it appears.
No, my lord. Lordship. There is no property dispute. The private respondent make submitting a fake certificate submitted to the name.
To challenge the warrant.
That has been already rejected. And thereafter, the private respondents are trying to grab the property by breaking down the lock and key, breaking down the CCTV footage. That was happened in presence of police.
Breaking down what?
The CCTV footage. There are so many
Have installed
CCTV footage, my lord. That has been broken down in presence of police, my lord. In presence of police, when the daughter of private petitioner was complaining in presence of police, my lord.
Lordship, I was saying that I've gone through the petition from downloading it from Sharthok. There are allegations made against certain private respondents who happen to be apparently police officials. Lordship, may I come back with some report? Because if the allegations are true, Lordship, then it is quite serious. I don't want it to be dismissed in limine on technical grounds.
whether those police personnel are made parties.
That I'm not sure, Lordship, because
No, no, no.
here
They have not made party.
You are representing whom?
7 and 9.
Who are they?
Private respondent. But they alleged that some unknown persons entered into the premises and break down the CCTV, etc. My lord. There was no specific allegation. In spite of that, we had been party. On the other hand, my lord, I made an application before the London WB LRTT, and the LRTT was pleased to pass an order directing the concerned BNLR to consider the entire case. That one is pending. That is the available also.
What was the subject matter before the WC?
Same plot of land.
What you have prayed for?
I'm paid for collection of record of right.
Correction of record of
Yes. And that one is pending. They are appearing there.
whether the tribunal passed any order.
Yes. That is the annexure. To manage the document.
Show me that annexure.
Mr. Varun, কত?
Lordship, I believe respondent number 6 is a police official.
Page 58.
Because the prayer reads.
Just a minute, just a minute.
Lordship,
Most probably, Manu, that will be paragraph annexure 6. Lordship tells,
Just a minute.
but এরকম হবে। Thank you.
Now, whether Bhangor 1 block
Lordship,
has passed any order, person
no,
order
they are hearing the matter.
there.
Hearing the matter, they are appearing there.
This order was passed on 16 June.
Yes, you sitting tight about the matter. We are sitting tight about the matter. On the other hand, I filed and notice has been served for contempt. I have some notice on them, my lord.
Till date, no decision.
No decision.
Kindly come
That is pending.
47, my lord. 47 of my
Never been.
47, my lord.
Appellate authority under section 54(3)
Hello.
of West Bengal Land Reforms Act.
Page 47.
So the police authority will decide.
No, man. That is not done. My lord.
Date of service filed on behalf of the petitioner.
Let me submit, my lord. My lord,
Learned advocate representing the petitioner submit
it is not a land dispute, my lord.
that
There are so many students are reading in the coaching center, my lord.
daughter of the petitioner at present is running a coaching center at the premises in question. However, private respondents are creating obstruction in running such running such center, prompting the petitioner to approach this court with the present petition. seeking direction upon the concerned police authorities which would enable the which would enable petitioner's daughter to run the coaching center or to run the center. Next paragraph, state respondents are represented by Mr. Das and learned additional government leader, and respondent numbers
7 and 9.
7 and 9
Lordship.
are represented by learned advocate. Stop. It is submitted on behalf of respondent numbers 7 and 9 that issue pertains to land and it is also contended that seeking correction of LR record of rights.
Lordship.
An application was filed.
2651.
Original application was filed before the West Bengal Land Reforms and Tenancy Tribunal. Being way 2651 of 2023 within bracket LRTT.
Lordship.
Original application was disposed of by the tribunal on 16 July 2025, thereby directing concerned BL and LRO Bhangur 1 to consider and dispose of the representation made for correction of LR record of rights.
Lordship.
It is submitted. It is also stated. It is also submitted that till date decision is not taken by the concerned BL and LRO Bhangur relating to correction of record of rights. Stop. Next paragraph. Considering the submissions made on behalf of the parties, it appears that dispute subsists between the petitioner and respondent number 7 and 9 relating to the land in question, requiring the petitioner to approach appropriate forum. Stop. Police authority is not the appropriate authority. Side. Right of the parties over the land in question. However, concerned police authorities are directed to maintain peace and tranquility and to see that no untoward incident exists. Writ petition stands disposed of.
If any untoward incident happens, as below the students are getting the
Yes.
students are done,
Madam.
7.
7, I do appear for the petitioner, Lordship.
Petitioner.
I am for the petitioner.
Compliance report.
May I? Yes. Madam, I have filed this writ petition, Lordship.
How you have served upon the private respondents?
Lord, here is my affidavit of service. My Lord,
When they were served, find it out.
15th May.
15th May.
Yes, my Lord, the private respondent, my Lord, the private respondent were absent at the time of service. However, Lordship, my Lord, my prayer is not against the private respondent. My entire prayer is against the state.
Yes, what is
If I may appraise your Lordship. Lordship, an order passed by the executive magistrate, wherein, my Lord, the direction was given by the inspector in charge to remove the obstruction caused by the private respondent. We have made several
44 proceedings.
163, yes, Lordship, 163 proceedings. Direction was given to the inspector in charge.
It has to be implemented by the High Court.
No, that has been that order representation has been given by the police authorities. Till date, my representation has not yet been considered. Well, in support of my argument, may I be permitted to place one judgment of the honorable coordinate bench, if your lordship, my lord.
আমাকে ডেকে নিবে পয়েন্ট এখন চলে
With
গেল
similar circumstances, this matter, my lord.
আর তো এটা তো কেউ থাকবে চেয়ার একটা 48 তারপরে 49 রাজীব তো থাকবে কে ছিল সেদিনকে যে রিলিজ করলো কিন্তু ছিল এটি ছিল অ্যাডভোকেট ছিল জিজ্ঞেস কর দেখবে আমার বিফটা
That is based on the submission made on behalf of the state respondents. Learned counsel appearing for the state submits that the order of the learned executive magistrate Malda dated so and so shall be followed and executed.
That if there is an order of the executive magistrate or any other
Order passed by the executive magistrate.
that kindly takes
simple order of inquiry inquiry and
What
No,
was passed by the
absolutely not. My lord,
Only the
kindly
order
take
of the executive magistrate.
kindly
Oh,
take up page
sorry
50,
আচ্ছা
page
এটা
50 of my writ petition.
ওটা রিপোর্ট সরি
1515.
স্ট্যান্ড কারেক্টেড
Order dated 19th of February 2025. IC Vaishnav Bhatt ensured to compliance of this order and
কি অর্ডারটা কি
আর এই তো দেখুন unauthorized construction making unauthorized scheduled property which is obstruct the path. Petitioner is directed to remove the unauthorized construction.
ঠিক আছে
This was passed in 164 proceedings.
Yes, this was passed in 164 proceedings. One 64. Let's
The executive magistrate will decide that which will be an unauthorized construction and which is not.
So based on the report the executive magistrate has said, based on the report of the police authorities,
What is the object of section 164? To maintain peace.
certainly.
I will direct the police authority to maintain.
If there is,
But whether it is to be demolished or not, in that event you have to approach the panchayat authority or the municipality.
that my ingress and egress has been blocked, so the as a consequent, there too, consequent.
Lying with me.
That
Object of 164 is completely different.
I certainly, Lordship.
Lordship, if I may just submit, I have handed over the report. Good, bad, indifferent, the order of the executive magistrate, I'm not getting into that. There is an order from a judicial authority. Lordship, accordingly, the police authorities have intimated the BLLRO regarding this. Without the intervention of the BLLRO, the police on its own accord cannot remove any structure or anything at all. So I don't know if BLLRO, I believe, has not been made a party to this writ petition as well. So without their version having been heard, I believe, Lordship, an order in terms of prayer A, which my learned friend has asked for, cannot perhaps be passed at this juncture at least. If the BLLRO is
That
order-
executive magistrate is to be not is not to be implemented by filing a writ petition.
writ petition, that is there, that is of course there.
My lord, that is, my lord, on separate issues, but my lord, whether, my lord, and
Of the order of the coordinate bench which you are relying upon,
yes,
their issue is not decided. And not only that, there was a submissions made on behalf of the state respondents that yes, that constructions shall be demolished.
yes, lordship, certainly.
So
But-
therefore, considering the submission, this order was specifically passed. Now
Certainly.
today, the stand of the state is different.
No, no, state is ready to comply with the
No,
order.
no, I'm not saying that I'm ready or not. Without the BLLRO having been taken into confidence, the police cannot act on its own accord.
Had the BLRO's intervention has been made in this case, the police is ready to comply with the order.
Let the BLLRO come up with a report. Let BLLRO be made a party first. We have communicated. My report will indicate that all communications have been made to the BLLRO. আমাকে 237 যেতে হবে একটা টিএমসি মামলা আছে জজ সাহেব ডিসাইড করুন না বাবা, আমার যা ইনস্ট্রাকশন আছে আমি বলে দিয়েছি, এবারে যা জজ সাহেব ডিসাইড করবে।
বার করো, বার করো। বার করো। এক্সিকিউটিভ ম্যাজিস্ট্রেট অর্ডারটা দিয়েছি, বলছিলাম।
ওটা কি
Any provisions in 164 that the status of a construction can be decided by the executive magistrate, whether it is unauthorized or not.
It has been,
Only object is to maintain peace. whether in exercise of power under section 164, executive magistrate can decide to demolish a construction.
Or even decide whether the structure is legal or illegal. That is why I said I don't want to
The
get into.
other provisions under the Panchayat Act and the Municipalities Act will become nugatory.
That's certainly, I bow down to your lordship,
How
but
executive magistrate can do this?
if I may indicate one thing, lordship, from the order dated 19th of February 2025, the BLRO itself has submitted a report. Page number
That is
15.
why 164 starts with the heading that procedure where dispute concerning land or water is likely to cause breach of peace.
Breach of peace.
I will direct the police authority to maintain peace and tranquility.
May I come back? May I come back tomorrow?
Issue.
Breach of peace. Lordship, may I say this? Lordship,
Affidavit of service filed on behalf of the petitioner is taken on record. Stop. By presenting this writ petition, inter alia,
Each of his-
petitioner has paid for
Lordship, may I pray for Lordship?
taking steps based on the order passed by the executive magistrate Malda in a proceeding under section 164 of Bharatiya Nagorik Suraksha Samhita. Paid is made for giving direction upon the concerned police authorities.
হ্যাঁ ফাইনাল করে পূজা পাঠায়নি তোকে না ফাইনাল তো
Made on behalf of the petition. Police authority, concerned police authorities. For taking for restraining parties, opposite parties, from making unauthorized and unlawful boundary wall at the property in question, or obstructing pathway, and to demolish unauthorized construction which obstructs such pathway. Grievance is expressed on behalf of the petitioner that steps are not being taken as per the direction of the executive magistrate. Next paragraph, on the issue of maintainability of this writ petition, seeking compliance of the order of the executive magistrate passed in proceeding under section 164 BNSS 2023. Order of a coordinate bench dated 31st July 2024 passed on a writ petition being WPA 18453 of 2024 is reliable. Next paragraph, state respondents are represented by Mr. Das, learned additional government tutor, who submits that views of subdivisional officer, Mr. Das.
Lordship.
Subdivisional officer's report is necessary, you are submitting.
Yes, Lordship, I've already submitted it. Apart from that, also I've made certain points of law.
Appears on behalf of the state respondents and makes submission. Next paragraph. Section 164 of DNSS empowers executive magistrate to take steps in accordance with the procedure enshrined therein, with an object to maintain or with an object prevent breach of peace. Stop. Therefore, if any if any unauthorized construction is made obstructing ingress and egress, whether such construction, now, if any construction is, therefore, if any construction is made which is alleged to have obstructed ingress and egress, executive magistrate is empowered to pass necessary order to maintain peace at the local and to see that no breach of peace takes place. But nature of construction needs to be decided by the appropriate authority in accordance with. Demolition of a construction would only arise. Question of demolition of construction would only arise if it is determined by the concerned local authority that such construction is unauthorized. Next paragraph. Next paragraph. In the order dated 31st July 2024, passed by a coordinate bench, direction was given based on the submission made on behalf of the state respondents. Extent that order of the executive magistrate is required to be followed and executed. Stop. Situation is different so far present case is concerned. Stop. Executive magistrate is at liberty to pass order in accordance with law to maintain peace and to prevent breach of peace. Next paragraph. Moreover, High Court, in exercise of writ jurisdiction under Article 226 of the Constitution of India, while exercising writ jurisdiction under Article 226 of the Constitution of India, is not the appropriate forum to seek implementation of the order of the executive must be proceeding under Section 1 PNSS 2020. Next. In aforesaid prospectus, writ petition is not entertained, and same writ petition is not maintainable, and same in aforesaid prospectus, writ petition stands dismissed.
Lordship, my lord, in the meantime, no breach of peace, let them maintain the breach of peace.
Maintain the breach of peace or
Maintain
to
the peace
ensure
and
that there is no breach of peace?
Next matter.
Lordship, let them maintain the peace and tranquility. One.
ওটা থাকুক না, ওটা ওকে দিয়ে দাও, দরকার নেই, আমি কনসিডার মিস্টার দাস, টেক ইট।
Lordship.
Please, my lord. My lord, this is a case where, my lord, the majesty of this institution, my lord, was deeply injured. There is a detailed order passed by your lordship on 15th of May 2026, my lord. And there was a reminder for implementation.
Yes, yes, my lord, it has been implemented. My lord, kindly see para 6 onwards of my report.
What was the order passed by this court, Mr.
My lord, that we will be given protection, my lord, and there will be a
dated 15th May.
I'm obliged, my lord. 15 May, para 9, my lord, particularly.
However, officer in charge person to police station something. Yes, what steps you have taken?
Yes, my lord, kindly see
By the direction.
Well, we have filed a
Para-
supplementary
para
application.
7 onwards. After passing your lordship's order, 6, 7, 8 and
Whether
9.
petitioner is staying at his.
No, my lord,
Yes.
we can't stay, my lord, which is why, my lord,
Yes.
we have filed, my lord, supplementary affidavit, page 21.
Cannot stay because of the, my lord, kindly see his antecedent also, the next page, 10, page 10. How can he stay?
What steps you have taken?
What the steps you.
Pursuant to the direction of this court.
So it's admitted, my lord, we can't stay there.
Yes, my lord,
I'm obliged to
para
my dear
6
friend.
onwards, para 6 onwards, yes. 6, 7, 8, 9.
These are the usual arrangements which are continuing. But what is the special arrangement made in terms of the order passed by this court?
But these are the arrangement, my lord, 24 hours round the clock, my lord, the.
That was not the order passed by this court, Mr. Majumdar. This is for all the villagers.
Not only that.
But what was my order?
Yes, my lord, kindly see.
My lord, in supplementary, page 12.
Officer in charge, Basanti Police Station, is directed to provide necessary protection for safety and security of the petitioner. What arrangement? Officer in charge.
But how can he come? My lord, the cases are being registered. His family members are staying there. The cases are already been registered against him.
Wait.
My lord, kindly see the date, my lord, prior to the, my lord, filing of the writ application. That is, my lord, what he want is this, my lord, taking protection from this court, my lord. He wants to avoid the criminal proceedings. So no one can touch him.
No. If the protection
But
is,
kindly see, my lord, kindly
then
see.
court will permit you to proceed with the criminal prosecution.
He can always come there, my lord. There is no issue at all. He has not contacted with us also. What he wants, my lord, your lordship give his protection.
He has approached the court, High Court.
But High Court, but the proceedings he did not disclose. But these are the case where he.
No, what arrangement you have made? Court wants to see.
But that's the same arrangement in front.
You have not preferred appeal against this order.
No, my lord, in front of his house.
What arrangement you have made?
But kindly see, my lord, in front of his house.
In your Mr. Majumdar, in your this communication, it's not a report. It's a
No, it's a communication.
For June 2026.
Yes.
So nothing is disclosed showing that any steps have been taken for providing specific protection to the petitioner.
But how can, unless he, my lord, contacted with us, how can we give
But it's
protection?
page 24 of the supplementary
What was
affidavit.
the order passed?
And order was passed in their
Provide
presence.
necessary protection for safety and security of the petitioner and keep vigil in and around the residence of the petitioner.
Yes, that is the reason. Can you see the GD entry? My lord, 24 hours, the police are there. His family members are staying there.
Will depute a police personnel at the residence of the petitioner at least for 30 days and come back. But that will not hinder the investigating agency and the police authority to proceed with the prosecutions. If any steps are required to be taken, you take steps, but provide protection at the residence.
But in front of his house, the protection is already
There
there.
may be 50 prosecutions pending against the petitioner criminal cases.
But
You-
he intentionally, but I'm telling your lordship,
Okay.
what he wants
You go
from
ahead
his.
with the prosecutions, no issue, but provide protection as court directed.
But it is already there. Milord, kindly see para 9, Milord, once.
I have seen.
Para 9.
It is an omnibus statement and that is applicable for all villages. But where is the special arrangement made in terms of the order of the High Court?
But until and unless.
It is very smart way to file a communication in order to show that there is a cosmetic compliance. That court doesn't want.
Milord, then he has to contact with the police personnel to get protection.
I have not directed to contact police personnel. Mr. Mojumdar, depute police personnel at least for 30 days, come back with a report. With a report, formal report, not in this form of communication addressed to the learned government advocate. Pay at least some respect.
No, Milord, we have all the respect to the court, Milord. We have
Now
complied.
today you are trying to infuse certain other conditions that petitioner did not contact, other things. First, you show me that there is a due compliance. You are none other than additional advocate.
Milord, take up this matter tomorrow, Milord. Take up this matter
You know
tomorrow.
the-
I'll file a report to that extent.
No, I know, do not want, I have given enough time. Time was taken from today, deputy police personnel at the residence of the petitioner. But that will not in any way hinder the police authorities to proceed with the criminal prosecutions.
But kindly
And come back
record that.
after 4 weeks.
Kindly record that
Just
also.
two sentences.
Kindly record that also.
But those,
Nothing is
sorry.
required to be recorded because already it is there in my order. Where is the arrangement made? Show me any arrangement that is for general arrangement, which was there's a patrolling going on. There is a police posting in the village or in the vicinity. That I do not want. What specific arrangement is made for providing protection to the petitioner?
Milord, once in his residence, Milord, the police personnel should be
When
there.
you are there, use your good office, Mr. Mujumdar, and don't allow the executives and police authorities to dilute the order of the court. That court doesn't want that and will not tolerate. I find that there is a violation.
As your lordship please, Milord, if your lordship want, Milord will do that. I'll ensure that is done.
Yes.
And but at the same time, Milord, kindly record that, Milord, this arrangement will not, Milord,
Yes, yes.
that
Will
Milord,
not
kindly
hinder the
police personnel to take appropriate steps
in connection with the pending
prosecution.
but just two
against the petitioner.
sentences. In all those cases, my lord, I am on bail. A. B. Neither of the proceedings is assailed before your lordship.
Is required to enter into this issue.
Absolutely, no, your lordship is right. And the last thing, my lord, page 21 of the supplementary affidavit, my lord, armed individual are at my property, my lord, brandishing, my lord, firearms. After your lordship's order being passed, now I am out of my home, my lord.
Very informed. Matter is taken up for consideration in order to find out whether the order passed by this court on 15th of May 2026 is complied with in its true letter and spirit. Stop. Next paragraph, Mr. Mojumdar, Mr. Rajdeep Mojumdar, learned additional advocate general, represents state respondents, has filed a communication dated 24 June 2026 and same is taken on record. Next stop. On perusal of the communication dated 24 June 2026 of Inspector in charge, Basunti Police Station, being respondent number 4. Court is not satisfied on perusing the statements, disclosing the steps taken. As per the directions contained in paragraph 9 of the order dated 15th May 2026. Stop. Next paragraph. However, on behalf of the state respondents, an an anxiety is expressed that compliance of the order dated 15th May 2026 by providing police protection to the petitioner may affect criminal prosecutions which are pending against him. Next paragraph. It is made clear that deputing police personnel at the residence of the petitioner in order to comply the order dated 15th May 2026 shall not in any way hinder the steps which are required to be taken by the concerned police authorities in connection with criminal prosecutions pending against
Pending cases.
It is assured on behalf of the state respondents, it is assured by Mr. Mojumdar, the additional advocate general, that that police personnel shall be deputed at the residence of the petitioner forthwith and for the timing for a period of and that too and that too for a period of 30 days. Now, let such steps be taken. Stop. A formal report shall be submitted before this court by the officer in charge,
Bashanti Malad,
Bashanti police station being respondent number 4, on the next date. List the matter under the same heading for further consideration on August 2026.
Okay, most of it. And my lord, one more thing, my lord. If they file a report, my lord, they will disclose the new cases, my lord, because I have a specific prayer F, my lord.
That is make an application.
But is there in the main read petition, my lord? Prayer F I have, my lord.
Very well, let them come up.
And my lord, if I may,
now,
I'll leave it to your lordship. If I may get a copy of the report, my lord.
Yes, the communication filed today, just a minute, without 4th
Monday, right?
communication filed today, dated 24th June 2026 of Inspector in Charge, Baripur Police, Inspector in Charge, Bashanti Police Station, copy of the communication is made over to the learned advocate representing the petition.
Most obliged, my lord. Most obliged.
Let's call this.
I am for the petitioner.
My lord, I am for the state, my lord.
Yes,
Now, the case is that the petitioner and his wife went to the concerned BLRO office for recording their name in the LR record of rights. And the private respondent claiming to be the staff of that office,
private respondents.
claiming to be the staff of that office, BLRO office, taking try to taking money from the petitioner. Petitioner refused. Thereafter, they assaulted the petitioner and outraged the modesty of the wife of the petitioner. When the local people came, they fled away. Subsequently, I made a complaint before the local police station that was not taken into consideration. Thereafter, I made an application before the magistrate under section 175 clause 3. Thereafter, magistrate passed an order. Kindly see the order. Page 16.
Who is for the state?
I am for the state, my lord. I filed the
Page
report,
16. Page 16 is the observation. In spite of that, nothing has been done. But taking advantage of that inaction, my lord.
Just a minute. Yes, in spite of this observation by the jurisdictional magistrate, why the FIR is not being registered?
My lord, I have filed the report, my lord. There is no such incident occurred. Neither any staff called this by the name of Ghulam Mustafa in the office, my lord.
Yes.
There is no
Louder,
such.
please. Use microphone. Yes. Mic.
My lord, I filed the report, my lord. I filed the report, my lord.
Yes.
In that report, in paragraph
I am asking you whether you have registered FIR or not. Whether the police has registered FIR or not.
no, I'm not.
Yes or no?
No, I don't.
Why
think.
not after this observation made by the jurisdictional magistrate?
I'll have to take instruction on this, my lord. I'm not sure because whether this FIR has been registered or not. I'll take instruction on this.
My lord, may I just indicate, or after they,
But the
we are the accused person from.
you have no role to play here. He has made you a party, but
My-
it is in between the petitioner and the police authorities,
Lord,
and court will consider
Lord,
whether FIR is to be registered or not.
My lord, only to bring to the notice of, to the my lord, to certain facts, my lord, which the petitioner has not disclosed. Regarding this incident or alleged
Matter is heard in presence of the learned advocates. Take it back. It will not do.
My lord.
Matter is taken up for consideration in presence of the learned advocates representing the petitioner. State respondents and respondent numbers
my lord, 6 to 8 and 10.
6 to 8 and 10.
And 9, my lord. I'm for 9.
6 to 6 to 6 to 9. 6 to 9.
My 6 to 10, man. It will be 6 to 10. Private respondents are from 6 to 10.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You are representing 9. So 6 to 10. It is submitted by the learned advocate representing the petitioner that alleging commission of offence complaint was lodged, but based on which no FIR was lodged, was registered, prompting the petitioner to approach jurisdictional magistrate seeking necessary direction. Reliance is also placed on the order of the jurisdiction magistrate dated 16 March 2026 on a miss case number 151 of 2026. It is submitted that in spite of such observations, observations made by the jurisdiction magistrate for registering FIR till date, steps are not being taken by the police authorities. Next paragraph. Officer in charge, Sagodegi Police Station, Murshidabad, being lesson number 5, is directed to file a report disclosing the steps taken based on the order passed by the judicial by the jurisdiction magistrate on 16 March 2026. It states,
My lord, on fixed on my lord. My lord, next on.
yes, list the matter under the same heading for further consideration on 15 July 2026. Next. That notification under section 3.
I've got it.
Yes. There is a journal notification. Because how I found it in the newspaper.
It is there, but my lord, the record, we have got it officially from the department, my lord, duly signed by my officer also. No, no. You look more cooperative.
No, no, yes.
The real the fake of the
Issue. Matter is taken up for consideration pursuant to the
May I
order.
pray for one indulgence, Lordship? If my lord is directing CBI inquiry directly, or my lord is recording this and accordingly, because my lord, if my lord direct, there was an instruction, we did not make it a part of, because if it falls, my lord.
No, today there is no direction is called.
No, not that is why I
Only I'll record that there is a notification. And in view of this notification, grievance of the petitioner is redressed.
And we will be entitled to, my lord, make a further application too. Because there's, my lord, only one thing I'll indicate before your lordship starts dictating. At page number 86, there's a letter that the CBI has issued to us saying that because there was a lack of general consent, we cannot do anything. Now this goes, so if my lord wants, or may treat the writ petition as a further representation also, whatever my lord says. Very well, we'll make a fresh representation. He's right.
Page 86.
86, my lord. This was the principal subject matter we assailed.
It was made to the concerned authority of State Bank of India.
My lord, which is the petitioner.
It is June 2026 when Mr. Dhyas, Deputy Solicitor General, has placed before this court one communication dated 25th June 2026 of this is deputies
Deputy Solicitor General of India.
SP,
No, I apologize. I'm just
Deputy Superintendent of Police, CBI, EOB,
EOB Economic Offence Branch.
economic offense, EOB, comma, Kolkata. And same is taken on record. Stop. Copy of the said communication dated 25th June 26 is made over to the learned advocate representing State Bank of India. Next paragraph is disclosed in the communication dated 25th June 2026 that Government of West Bengal has given its consent under Section 6 of the Delhi Special Police Establishment Act 1946 on 8 June 2026 for investigation of the cases or classes of offences notified under Section 3 of the same Act. Subsequently, the Department of Personnel and Training, Government of India, has also issued notification under Section 5 of Delhi Special of the said Act of 1946 on 13 June 2026. Next paragraph, in view of steps taken by the concerned authority of Union of India, State Bank of India shall be at liberty to approach the appropriate authority for seeking necessary permission.
Fresh, my lord, because there's
Next paragraph, writ petition says disposed of.
My lord, may just record one sentence, well, that the document that they issue, that's no longer in place anymore. That 86, if your lordship wants. Otherwise, my lord's order is sufficient. But the document
Clarified. So based on which you make a fresh application or take steps in accordance with law.
very most grateful.
Okay. For the state, my lord. Who is for the petitioner? Anybody for the petitioner?
Nothing is there, my lord. There's a
At the
what
time
kind
of
of
call, no one appears for the petitioners and no accommodation is paid for.
my lord status why I am for the
State,
status by the
required.
report.
State respondents are represented by land advocate. You are representing whom? Yes.
Hello.
You are representing whom?
For the item number 10.
State respondents are represented by land advocate. Writ petition stands dismissed for default. Parties will act on the sub.
লিখে দাও নামটা লিখে দাও
Well, my lord, is my application, my lord. So your lordship, and also recorded your lordship dissatisfaction towards the earlier report. শুধু ওটা পাঠাও।
1946 একটা বললাম ঠিক করে দেবে হিয়ারিং অ্যাক্ট রেফার টু দ্য স্টেট অ্যাক্ট অফ 1946
এই তো
Well, may I have a copy of the report, my lord? So,
This is a communication, Miss Banerjee. Oh, report is enclosed. Hey, এটা খুলো তো।
may I have a copy of the report, my lord?
Let me see the report first. I haven't seen the report, Mr. Banerjee.
আমটা খুলে দিন।
ওটা ইয়ে করো। খোলো, এনভেলপটা খোলো, খুলে রিপোর্টটা বার করো। What sort of report is this? I haven't seen this kind of report before. You ask the officer in charge to come to your chamber and make him understand how to prepare a report. What is this, Miss Banerjee? Only do you have a copy of this report? Only cases without indicating date of the cases. When this was registered. And again a communication. No, that will not be at the top under the subject. If it is report stated, whether this communication will be transformed into a report. Take it back. I am not passing any order today. File a report.
I am still out of my home, my lord. The primary reason for which I came before your lordship, my lord. My lord, I believe that the dates have not been mentioned in the report, which your lordship will kindly take note of one date, 21st of May, when the writ petition was filed. Now, to substantiate the earlier report for which your lordship recorded a dissatisfaction, now these cases are being given to substantiate why I was being hounded from 4th of May till filing of the writ petition.
Several complaints last
Against the petition.
Kindly gives me a copy of it, my lord, so that
I need a report. There is a detailed order passed by this court on 17 June 2026. I don't think anything further is required to be dilated for enabling the officer in charge of Bajbaj police station to file a report. Anything is left in the order, you tell me, then I will clarify.
I'll come back on.
Let me see. Monday, several orders or matters are fixed. Come back, I am fixing a date. Issue. Steps taken by the inspector in charge, Bajbaj police station, being respondent number 5. By placing a writing before this court, appears to be not in consonance with the order passed by this court on 17 June 2026. Writings are returned to Miss Banerjee, learned additional government, with the direction to file report in terms of the order dated 17 June 2026. Failing which an appropriate order shall be 17 June 2026. 5. 1st July 2026. List the matter under the same heading for further consideration on 2nd July 2026.
Your Lordship, I appear for the private response. I appear for the petitioner, my lord.
Yes.
This is my affidavit of service, my lord. My lord, the issue is, my lord, the petitioner is an inducted licensee.
I'm appealing for the private.
Private respondent.
5 and 6.
My lord, the petitioner is a,
Just-
yes,
just-
my lord,
just-
yes.
just a minute.
Just
Just a minute.
wait, please.
You are representing private respondent
5 and
number
6.
5 and 6. How respondent, how you have served upon the, whether you have served upon the learned government bidder,
Yes, your lordship, we had served, my lord.
and you, how you have served upon the other 3 respondents.
My lord, by speed post, your lordship, the respondent number 7 is the pro forma, my lord.
And Mr. Das, nobody is representing the state.
I'll represent Lordship. I do not have any instruction today.
Take instruction, come.
I'll come.
If your lordship kindly takes up the matter, it is purely civil in nature. your lordship.
No,
my lord.
take instruction. Affidavit of service filed on behalf of the petitioner is taken on record. Respondent number 5 and 6
5 and
are
6.
represented by learned advocate. Mr. Das, learned additional government leader, prays for accommodation to obtain instruction. Hearing of this matter stands adjourned. List the matter under the same heading for further consideration on 21st July 2026.
Grateful.
For further consideration, a report shall be filed on the next day on behalf of the state respondents.
My lord, I for the petitioner.
My lord, I am appealing on behalf of the State Bank of India. Last occasion, your lordship directed me to take instruction.
Yes.
Well, your lordship, the State Bank of India.
So your account is not debit frozen.
My lord,
Your account is not frozen.
but they are not paying my lord. But they are not releasing my money. 10,000 rupees, they are not releasing my lord. But whether
But you are in a position to operate the bank account.
My lord, my lord.
exceeding 10,000.
my lord. Neither they give me any communication, not they releasing the money. I'm very small vendor, vegetable vendor, my lord.
My lord, serial number 179 is the petitioner's account. 179.
So there is a complaint on National Cybercrime Reporting Portal linking your account
My lord,
extent of rupees 10,000.
my lord.
That is why a lien is created.
My lord, that has not been communicated to me rather, and I'm layer 6, my lord. Layer 6% accused person.
You are
Layer six, my lord. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Maybe,
so,
but if it is found that 10,000 rupees is linked to the 10,000 rupees of your account is linked to this alleged cyber crime, then bank authority has rightly acted in terms of the communication which is received from cybercrime police station Ghaziabad.
my lord.
Issue. Pursuant to the order dated 18 June 2026, documents are produced before the by the learned advocate representing State Bank of India, and same are taken on record. Next slide. It is disclosed. It is found that station house officer of cybercrime police station Ghaziabad District Commissionerate Ghaziabad, UP issued notice under relevant provisions of Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Samhita 2023 and instructed SBI Nodal Cyber Cell Patna but it is addressed to Patna as it appears. See the letter 23rd June 2026. But the account number is yours 38877423336.
What account number? Yes, 179. As per the writ petition is concerned.
Whether the Kolkata zone is coming under SBI Nodal Cyber Cell Patna.
Yes, I have been informed by Nodal Patna.
Yes,
I have been informed from the Nodal officer Patna.
you have to inform.
Yes, my bank has, my branch office has been informed. That has been written by the branch manager. SBI Nodal Cyber Cell Patna, my lord.
To put on hold is 10,000 in connection with account number 38877423336 being the account of the petitioner. Notice issued. Copy of the notice issued under section 168 read with 94 BNSS 2023 dated 23rd June 2026 indicates alleged involvement of bank account of the petitioner. Alleged involvement of aforesaid bank account of the petitioner to the extent of rupees 10,000. Stop. In view of notice dated, aforesaid notice dated, next paragraph. In view of aforesaid notice dated 23rd June 2026 of the investigating agency in connection with reporting of cyber fraud on National Cybercrime Reporting Portal within bracket NCRP. steps taken by the bank authorities by marking the aforesaid bank account of the petitioner as lien to the extent of rupees 10,000 appears to be vindicated. However, concerned authority of State Bank of India is directed to permit the petitioner to operate his aforesaid bank account excluding rupees 10,000. Next paragraph. Writ petition stands disposed of urgent xerox.
Report when kept with report.
Yes, I have.
Report may be kept with the report.
Yes, I have already reported.
Yes, yes.
Excluding 10,000, you can operate, but that 10,000 now it will be kept on. Yes.
I did not.
My lord, I beg to appear for the petitioner, my lord. Lord, this is my affidavit of service. I served upon the state as well as private respondents. So, my lord, may I place my?
You are appearing for whom?
Respondent number 6 to 10, madam.
6 to 15.
6 to 10.
Private respondent.
What about 11?
My lord, 11 is the official of the police station who visited my plot. Despite there being an injunction, I am being stopped by the police to construct my boundary wall. This is my case. My lord, what has happened?
Who is respondent number 11?
11 is the officer of that police station, my lord.
Oh, officer of the police
That police station who visited
have you
the.
served upon
My lord, yes,
11?
yes. It's really. My lord, kindly. Sir. My lord, he received, it was delivered on, my lord, 19/6/2026.
19 June. You are representing respondent number 11, Mr. Das.
Lordship, I am presently representing the state, but I believe I'll have to represent the officer as well.
Since all the petitioners are jointly owner of a 6 decimal plot of land. Moment, my lord, petitioner went to construct a boundary wall obstruction they faced from some outsider. Accordingly, the petitioners approached the civil court. Civil court passed an interim injunction specifically restrain the defendants who are private respondents herein that not to change the nature character of the suit as well as not to disturb the petitioners who are plaintiff therein to their peaceful position. Well, accordingly, when we start our construction, again we face a obstruction by the police. Then we filed an 151 application before the learned civil court and prayed that we are facing obstruction, that police are not allowing us to construct the boundary wall, showing us that injunction was passed over the property. So no matter against whom it was passed, both the person have to stop their work. Now, my lord, accordingly, we filed 151. The learned civil court specifically directed the police that you implement my order ad interim injunction, which I passed on, my lord, 15th May 2020.
Passed by the civil court on 151 application.
My lord, page 80. Page 79 is the operative part of injunction order. And even I specifically prayed before the learned civil court to allow me to construct.
This is an ex parte order.
No, 151.
2nd June 26.
Yes, ad interim also ex parte. And at the same time, my lord, kindly take page, my lord.
Now, where is the order dated 15 May?
Well, at page 79 is the operative part, but it starts from page 78.
Identity order does not subsist as on date.
Matlab?
This order does not subsist as on date.
It was
Up to
extended.
79.
Matlab, it was extended time to time.
Up to 10th June.
No, matlab, lastly on 22nd
Where is
June.
that extension order?
Matlab, extension order I don't have. Matlab, I will come back with that extension.
Have you stated in your writ petition that the identity
It was
order-
extended.
ex parte identity order was extended subsequently?
My lord, in paragraph
Where you have
number,
stated?
my lord, in paragraph number, already. My lord, paragraph number E, page 7, is the, my lord, averment with regard to my suit as well as
Another thing is important, that you have prayed for a direction upon the police authority which would help you to construct boundary.
Yes,
My
that
lord,
is not the
no.
objective of the identity order.
My lord, I am not, my lord, I am
Status
not
quo
of
order
that.
has been passed. As it is, it will
That is
remain.
not the point. That is the misinterpretation
No, you
here.
have prayed for in prayer.
My lord, why I prayed for, my lord, kindly take.
So, but that is not the purport of the
My lord,
order
kindly-
passed by purport of the identity order passed on 15th May.
My lord,
26.
kindly take page 76 for a moment, my lord, and see the prayer. On that prayer, the learned civil judge, my lord, passed that 151 order. In that,
Whatever may be the prayer, court will consider the order passed by the civil court. In the order of the civil court, which is ex parte ad interim, where there is a direction, the defendants and their main agents are hereby directed not to change the nature and character of the scheduled period, not to create any obstruction regarding peaceful possession.
yes. So, my lord,
So there
if
is
I,
express permission
no,
given.
my lord, if I am not,
We have prayed for 100
no, my lord,
reliefs.
my lord, subject to correction. That means if I am doing anything over my property, police will not stop me.
No.
So, my lord, that,
Only you can possess.
by that
beyond that.
injunction order, my lord, I will also
There
be
is no
in-
willful violation.
my lord, that
Even
is-
in the writ jurisdiction, we also hold that if it is not clarified in the order, then there is no willful deliberate
my lord,
contumacious
I am
violation.
not deliberate violation.
Sure.
All I am saying, my lord, if I got injunction, should I be restrained by that order? That means, my lord, I am the plaintiff and I am also being restrained. If police is, my lord, act like this,
Service filed on behalf of the petitioner is taken on. Next paragraph.
there is no
Learned
reflection that the
advocate
order is status quo.
Learned advocate representing the petitioners prays for direction upon the concerned police authorities which would permit the petitioners to construct boundary wall on his land in consideration of the orders dated 15th May 2026 and 2nd June 2026 passed by civil court in title suit number 88 of 2026. According to the petitioner, considering the nature of order passed by the civil courts, orders, considering the nature of orders or considering the nature of directions contained in the aforesaid two orders, one dated 15th May 2026 and another dated 2nd June 2026, police authority ought to have taken steps to facilitate their construction of boundary or to facilitate the construction of boundary. Next paragraph, respondents you are representing?
From number 6 to 10.
Respondent number 6 to 10 and state respondents are represented by London. Next paragraph. On perusal of the next paragraph follow. BDA civil court passed an ad interim order of injunction for a limited period on 15th May 2026 thereby directing the defendants not to change nature and character of the suit schedule property and not to create any obstruction regarding peaceful possession of the plaintiffs in respect peaceful possession of the plaintiff over the said property. Since petitioner has said, according to the petitioners, they were obstructed by the private respondents while raising boundary wall after the ex parte ad interim order passed by the civil court on 15th May 2026 and an application under section 151 of Code of Civil Procedure was moved, wherein further direction was given or further direction was passed by the civil court directing concerned police authority to render necessary help to the party for effective implementation of the order of ad interim injunction dated 15th May 20, ad interim injunction order dated 15th May. Stop. Next paragraph. On perusal of these two orders, the orders dated 15th May 2026 and 2nd June 2026 of Civil Court. It is found that order dated 15th May 2026 was an ex parte ad interim order for a limited period, thereby directing defendants not to change the nature and character of suit schedule property and not to create any obstruction which would hinder peaceful possession of the plaintiffs over the said property. With a subsequent order dated 2nd June 2026, passed on application under section 151 CPC. There is a direction upon the concerned police authority for implementation of the order dated 15th May 2026. However, in the order dated 15th May 2026, it was not clarified by the civil court that plaintiffs / petitioners, you are the plaintiffs therein, plaintiffs / petitioners, or that plaintiffs being petitioners herein are permitted to raise construction. Stop. Therefore, it can be deduced from the order passed on 15th May 2026 that right of the petitioners being plaintiff therein to raise construction was not crystallized on the strength of said order dated 15th May 2026. Thereby conferring right upon the petitioner to approach High Court, invoking writ jurisdiction under Article 226 of the Constitution of India, praying for implementation of the said order. Stop. Hence, court is not inclined to interfere with this writ petition and same stance dismissed. However, this order shall not preclude the petitioners to approach the civil court in pursuit of it.
One submission of mine that interim order was extended. Kindly be recorded. Interim order was extended time. Though there is nothing clear.
15th May 2026. Na, they order
Last it was according to the order, my lord, what I placed before this.
Just without
10/6/2026.
ওর সাবমিশনটা যেখানে প্রথমে রেকর্ড করা আছে এখানে বলছে it is also submitted that addendum order dated 50 addendum order of injunction dated 15/8/2026 was subsequently extended.
My lord, I filed my affidavit of service. Great.
Item 16. Now for the petition this matter, my lord, on the last occasion it was adjourned for some miscommunication between the state advocate and the police. So the fresh report has to be filed by. Fresh report, Lordship, I've got it. FIR has been registered against the private respondent. This is the complaint made by the petition.
Subject to correction, the complaint does not disclose any.
Crossing file karo na.
না আমি কি বলবো আমার
এখানে নতুন রিট ফাইল করবো মক্কেলের ভালোই তো তোমার সব মক্কেলে যাই জিজ্ঞেস করি তোমার রিট ফাইল
Yes, FIR has been registered.
Sir, may I be given a copy of
Grievances with this.
grievances redress matter? Let the police maintain a strict vigil at the local so that senior citizens are there.
Mr. Das, where is the particulars of FIR?
Particulars of
Because already there is one FIR based on the complaint of respondent number 4.
That was earlier. Now, Lordship, on the front page.
Second page.
First page.
Yes.
First paragraph, Lordship. Moistola PS case number 367 of
21st June.
Yes.
That is the FIR registered based on the complaint of the petitioner. This is not your report. The grievance is redressed. Matter is taken up for consideration in terms of the order dated 18 June 2026, when Mr. Surjani Das, learned additional government files a communication dated 25th June 2026 of Inspector in Charge Mohestola Police Station and same is taken on record. Copies of the communication dated 25th June 2026 are made over to the learned advocates representing the petitioner and respondent number 4. Next paragraph, it is disclosed in the said communication dated 25th June 2026 that based on the complaint of the petitioner, FIR has been registered being Mohestola PS case number 367/2026 dated 21st June 2026 under certain provisions of PNS. Next paragraph, in view of registering of FIR, taking note of the complaint of the petitioner, it appears that grievance of the petitioner stands redressed. Stop. Hence, writ petition stands disposed of. Parties to act on the subject.
My lord, item 17, my lord, I am appearing on behalf of the petitioner, my lord. My lord, I am praying for not dismissal, my lord.
Yes, you are praying for?
Not this week. I'm suffering from mental agony, my lord, because my lord, I have attacked in my chamber by 20 to 30 miscreant person, my lord, who have a political identity, had a demand for their session of Bijoy Michil. And my lord, 14 June, when one of my client come to my chamber for collection of a certified copy, my lord, that issue they use and they do vandalism in my chamber. I have made complaint police station and council, my lord. Today I have also come to the local bar council for my help and assistance, my lord.
No, in the writ petition.
My lord,
What is the issue in the writ petition?
my lord, issue of the writ petition is different, my lord. My lord, I am advocate of this writ petition, my lord, but I'm not ready to move this petition to in this week, my lord, because my lord, I'm
Item number 20 or 17? I believe he said 20, if I'm not mistaken.
You are appearing in which item?
17, my lord.
17. Issue. At the time of call, learned advocate representing the petitioner appears on virtual mode and submits and prays for accommodation on personal ground. However, state respondents are represented by Mr. Das, learned additional government pleader. Stop hearing of this matter stands adjourned. List the matter under the same heading. List the matter under the heading motion in the monthly combined list of August 2026. Next paragraph, learned advocate for the petitioner is directed to serve notice upon the respondents by fortnight from date and file affidavit of service on the next date.
My lord, kindly keep this matter next week, my lord. My lord, I'm not prepared. That is why, my lord, I cannot move, my lord. Lordship, tell me, I can show you, lordship.
Sorry. You have prayed for time, I have granted, but when I will place it, this is my prerogative.
এটা তো কন্টিনিউ করবে